button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you.
Let me come up here and save you because your mic was off the whole entire time. Welcome to Unpopular Opinion. Your mic is still off. Okay, then Nancy, go ahead. Nope. Nope, we still can't hear you.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh my God. I'm just a talking. I am so sorry, you guys. Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Unpopular Opinion. I am your host, Chawanne Burns. In today's episode, we have a packed full show for you. We're talking about Megan Good. Megan Good is jumping the broom once again. So we will discuss that. Mike Tyson. You know, he fought Jake Paul over the weekend. We'll talk about that. And then we have some Sean Diddy Combs news that we're going to discuss. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up my super producer. Super producer, where are you?
Good morning to everyone. How are y'all doing?
Oh my God, I was just talking.
No comment.
Just a talking, and my mic went on.
Down because I was like,
you know what? It was on right there, but I think my mic, I had to unplug it, and I plugged it back in, and that's why it did what it did. Anyway.
okay, well,
How was your weekend?
it was pretty good.
Okay.
Quiet.
Peaceful.
Okay.
That's
everything
good.
that super producer wants it to be.
I know, that's right. That is great. That's how my weekend was. Well, it wasn't really quiet, but because we had people over at the house, my kid, you know, it was his birthday, so we like to do the home celebrations. We ain't going nowhere because we like to save money.
Oh, okay.
Baller on the budget. Okay.
Okay.
You better get these cupcakes that we ordered from Meyer. We gonna put some candles on it. And you know, he's not a well, you know what? My youngest son, he's kind of expensive. You know, as they get older, they get more particular on the things that they want.
Mhm.
But he wanted, you know, just normal kid stuff, nothing major. So
Okay. Well,
mhm.
well, I'm so glad that he had a good weekend.
Yeah.
As he gets older, I'm sure that's going to be a bit of a challenge.
It is. I know it is for him.
As my kids grow,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that becomes a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, they get more particular in the things that they want, right?
Yeah, very
Yeah.
specific.
Very
And,
specific. Yeah.
which I love because I'm gonna get you exactly what you asked me for and nothing else.
Right. You ain't gonna get no extras.
That's what you asked for. That's what
This is what
I
you gonna
would be
get.
like, oh, I'll take this, or
Mhm.
do what you do.
Mhm.
But anywho,
Mhm.
good morning, Justin. How are
Justin's in the
you?
building.
Justin, you know, we are becoming fast friends, and I love this for me.
Mhm.
See,
Mhm.
I told you that it would work. I told you.
Mhm.
Good morning, Camerton. How are you? Shy girl. Good morning. How are you? Debris. How are you? And Carrington, I love this. The better equivalent of the view.
Oh
Yes,
yeah. Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah.
This is what I want to say. If you're watching us from the All in the Q page, we're going to be here for a short time. And then I'm going to stop the All in the Q broadcast. And then I want you guys to come over to Chawanne Burns 2.0 so that you can finish the rest of the broadcast. Okay?
Mhm. Mhm.
We're going to try this out. But that's
Yeah.
that's my plan today. Okay? So it's going to happen. I may be able to tell you, I may not. But if you are watching from the All in the Q play page, welcome to you, first of all. And secondly, if the broadcast gets cut off, go right over to Chawanne Burns 2.0 on YouTube, and we're still going to be broadcasting. Okay. Um,
Now, hopefully, they
interesting.
only get
Huh?
caught off. Well, you never know. With YouTube, sometimes they be funny
Oh,
acting.
yeah, they definitely be tripping.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. What you sipping
you,
on? Tea?
nope. This is apple cider because once it turns fall here,
Okay. You get your hot apple cider?
and that is what I'm drinking this morning. I had time enough to get up and talk to the Lord, and then
Amen.
down to
Hallelujah.
where's your cross? You don't even have your cross no more.
Girl is right over here. What you talking about?
Okay, I'm
I
like,
got
are you saved? You
come to
still are.
Jesus.
I'm just
Hallelujah.
okay. I'm just checking to see if you're still saved.
I'm still
Oh,
sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost.
okay. And eventually, that apple cider will go to a hot toddy because it's going. It might be.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
my drink in the wintertime, hot toddies. Yeah.
It's super getting cold here in
Mm-hmm.
Illinois. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm
Do
trying.
you ever do those you go to the cider mill and get the donuts?
Yeah, there is a farm right
Mm.
up the street from my house, about 5 minutes, a pumpkin farm and
Oh,
whatnot.
okay.
And so they do the donuts, they do the hot apple cider, and
That's
so
my kids love to go
yeah, I
there
mean,
and get
and
the
it's right up. When I say right up the
mm-hmm.
street, it's probably about 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll run over there, and they do pies, whole pies.
Oh yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
so you don't,
yeah.
just trying to help me out for
Mm.
Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we're gonna get into the Mike Tyson fight.
Girl,
I
Netflix
saw
was
everything
tripping on
that
they
I did.
streaming.
Netflix needs to refund everybody their money back because
Exactly,
that
immediately.
can we do a class action lawsuit? Raise your
Right,
hand in the
because we
comments
can
if you want to
ex-
be a part of this class action lawsuit against Netflix because
somebody need to get the money from
first of
Netflix.
all, they said 60 million people tuned in. So you think 60 million times $22.99. And we couldn't even see the fight. At one point, my TV was just spinning. And
Oh yeah.
I had to put it on my phone.
Oh, so it worked on your phone?
Yeah. But
Okay.
absolutely not.
Mhm.
Absolutely
Mhm.
not when I'm paying premium.
Mm.
Absolutely not. And so who raise your hand in the comments if you watched the fight on Friday
Or
and
try to.
the blood of Jesus was spinning
Or
around
try
on.
to watch the fight, right?
Okay, yeah. I mean, raise your hand in the comments if you want to join this class.
Carrot said Netflix sucks.
Okay. Okay, but they worried about somebody sharing passwords. Sir and ma'am, you are worried about the wrong thing. You need to be worried about this little EBT connection that y'all trying to broadcast from. But anyway, we'll get into that. We'll see. Mother Nature is oh,
Keratin is on one today. Keratin is on
in
one
the
today.
morning it's 40 and something, and the afternoon is 70 something.
She
Wow.
having some mood swings. She not might be on her
That is
she
not
might be
her
going through menopause.
thank you. That is menopause content. Child, I'm dead. Keratin. Keratin, I love it when you are here. No,
He always say
do
some
your best
crazy
to
stuff.
press your way. What they say, do your best to press your way every day that we are on, okay?
Hmm.
Try to Discord multiple times. You can see it on Discord. I didn't
Yeah. Jake Paul, I was just following him during the just to see what his comments was before and after. He was saying, "Oh yeah, it was 6 million illegal views on from the stream." Like, come on now, you just being petty right now. You got the fight was pretty much rigged.
we might as well go ahead and talk about
Yeah,
this.
we might as well talk about the fight. Now, if you really think about it, did you think it was rigged?
Uh, if you go back
Uh-huh.
to our broadcast on Friday,
Hmm.
I said, I don't know now. What if Mike Tyson is taking a dive because he don't have nothing to prove.
He doesn't really. He
He didn't have
doesn't.
anything to prove.
And the reason why they got the viewership is because Mike Tyson. I mean, Jake Paul, he's a a guy to follow if you're younger, but you know, the views came from Mike Tyson.
Now, there were all sorts of rumors swirling around after this fight. If you watch the fight, there were multiple times that Mike Tyson could have took a knockout shot on this man, and one of the commentators even said it. Um, and the way that he was so-called performing, all of that documentary stuff, and he's working out, sweating so hard.
Girl, like making all these damn sounds.
And I'm like, okay,
Mike
you
Tyson
did
was
all
in
of
top
that.
shape.
You did all of that to get up here on this on Beyonce's internet
You said
to,
Beyonce's.
to be looking like you unstable on your legs.
Oh yeah, you hear Roy Jones? He was like, "Ooh, I didn't like those. I don't like them legs. I don't like them legs." During the whole fight, he was saying, "Ooh, I don't like them legs."
And there just ain't no way that we not gonna talk about Cedric the Entertainer's outfit.
You got a picture of him? You got a
Take
picture?
this down so y'all can
Yeah.
see my face.
Cedric the Entertainer looking like
I
he was
said,
part of the
I
the
was
Abu
waiting.
Dhabi club.
No, he was looking like he was from Zamunda. I'm waiting for
But
Eddie
the f-
Murphy and Arsenio Hall to jump out on the side at any moment and
but
say,
the flaming.
This is very good, babe. This is very good. This is a very good. Uh, yes, this is America. Like,
This Negro had a pearl necklace on.
let me get this
And
picture
it
because
was get the
absolutely not.
picture because the shit.
Let me get
It was hilarious to me. He
And
had
I
a
asked
pearl
y'all,
necklace
I
and
said,
it was double drop. It was a double drop pearl. He
first
had
of all,
one up
I
here
said,
and
oh,
then one down here. Like,
y'all
no,
let
he
me
didn't.
know when we can talk about this. Y'all ain't want to talk about it. Y'all did not want to talk about it. And I asked y'all. I said, y'all let me know when we can talk about this because this is absolutely crazy.
Justin says Jake Paul has 80 million subs on which outlet?
Oh, he actually has more than that on YouTube. If you go to YouTube,
Oh no,
Chawanne.
he got 20 million on YouTube. I know. I
Yeah,
looked him up last week.
he has. I gotta send this picture because I will
So
forget
on
all about it.
Instagram he got more.
So combine them together. So if
Oh,
you
okay, a
combine them
combined
together,
80 million.
120 million or something, is it
Oh
like that?
yeah, I could see that.
For nothing is my thing. Like what? Hold on.
Mm-mm-mm.
There you go. Okay. Because I am this right here is taking me all the way out, child. I'm just like, huh?
Yeah, he that was you pulling up
But anyway,
said picture
yeah, I'm pulling
picture.
it up. But
Okay.
there was a script also released. They said that
Okay.
there was a script released
Okay.
of what was supposed to occur during
The
the
fight.
fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, wow. Uh, it was said that Mike Tyson did receive $20 million for his participation.
Okay.
I don't know if he had any other.
So I was listening to what's his name? What is the guy's name? Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, he said more likely their contract was participation. Of course, he get a flat fee. Um, and then as the rounds increase, Tyson can't knock him out, of course.
Mm,
But if he lasts up to 8 rounds, that means he'll get more money. So
mm,
I think he ended up making like $40 million from this fight. And all it was Jake Paul running around, running away from Tyson because Tyson, of course, Tyson wasn't going to, run after him.
Right.
I think Jake Paul was, I don't know. I think he was trying to get one on Mike Tyson,
Mm-hmm.
like a couple of shots in, which he did, but I don't know if he was trying to knock him out or not.
Can y'all see
So
the picture?
look at him, looking all
And
bronzy.
look, hold on. I'm trying to get up on the pearls that you was talking about. Now, y'all see these pearls?
It's a double drop pearls.
I
What
don't
they call
like
them? Double drop, double scoop.
child.
Look at
It's the hat. It's the hat for me. Look at this. This is exactly the hat that Akeem wore in Coming to America. This is the hat. Somebody said he looked like Al Sharpton, and the devil is a lie. Because Al Sharpton didn't ever wear nothing like that. Now his hair was permed, but not no hat like that. I don't think. Maybe he did one time, but I was so confused as to why Cedric the Entertainer. Why did they choose him to commentate? Y'all get in these comments and tell me. Good morning,
because
Anthony
it
Good.
wasn't a real fight, Um, to me, it was like one of those sparring matches, and it was just for show. It was
Oh,
all optics.
let me tell y'all something else I seen. Afterwards on Sunday, there's a meme that has Jake Paul at the top with the number 1,
Hmm.
and down at the bottom, it's a half picture. It has Cowboys 0 in this AT&T Stadium.
Oh my goodness,
Okay.
they wrong for that one.
Somebody said that Jerry Jones punched harder than Jake Paul.
Mm-mm. I wanted to show this too.
Y'all, y'all need to stop, okay? But yes, exactly. That's why I said he was from Zamunda. That's exactly what I mean.
He
Was
got the
from
same
Zamunda,
hat on, don't
the
he?
same one. I said
Yeah.
he is the James Earl Jones of Zamunda now.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay. But in regards to the fight, I feel like I feel like he this Jake Paul,
Mhm.
he is trying to microwave his career in boxing. He wants to skip all of the steps that all of the other boxers have taken and are taking, which is fight by fight. Um, the best fight on that card was the women. Cause baby, when that lady got her eyelid bust open, I was in that TV and then have a nerve to say she lost the fight. I think that was the one.
Oh
Um,
yeah, she does that. They said she's a dirty fighter, and this was a rematch.
yeah, and so
Hmm.
but she didn't win. Like for me, she headbutted that lady. The fight should have been over right there, and the other lady won. That was crazy. And
You
she
see
did
how
it
her eye was looking?
not only once, but she did it twice.
She did it twice. Yeah, she was real dirty.
So
Hmm.
that to me that was a setup, but the fight was good.
The fight
Um,
was good. That was a real good
fight was
fight.
good.
Hmm.
And like I said, this guy just wants to microwave his career. He wants to skip all of the other steps that all of the other boxers, which I feel like is why he is not respected. And to me, it was a slap in the face to boxing because it ain't no way you think you're gonna fight Mike Tyson and then you think you could call out whoever you want to call out because you fake won. To me, this was like some old WWE, some old WWE stuff when it came to that. Because you
Hmm.
can't tell me that this man 55 wins, 6 losses, 44 knockouts, 22 in the first round.
Hmm. Hmm.
Stop playing with me. Y'all play entirely too much.
Well, even though his record precedes him, We still got to remember he's 59 years old, so it's not like he a young whippersnapper. A lot of people on social media was saying, yeah, Jake Paul is trying to, like you said, microwave his career. And number two, you're enlisting senior citizens that beat up on you. You beating up on senior
Listen, I'm
citizens.
good. The man 58. I'm good. Maybe not. Oh my God.
They said, and you trying to get respect, because if you watch these the pre-season series of this documentary of them preparing to fight, Jake Paul is complaining like they don't take me serious, and now they're gonna take me serious. No, we're taking you're more unserious now than before the fight.
Let me let y'all see my face. I'm taking you even less serious now because
Exactly. Like
Mike was biting his boxing glove.
yeah, he was biting. He said that was a habit.
He said he had a biting fetish or something. I say, absolutely not.
This was a clown show for real.
When it got to that part, I was so disappointed. I was so mad. I was like, I said, I tried to even wipe my own phone off. Did this man just bite his glove?
But on the first round, that's the only time I was able to see anything the first and second round. I know it sounds sad, but then Netflix started flipping out. But the first and second round, Jake Paul he tried to get one on him, but they said Mike Tyson got this style, make a miss, and he was doing that style, so he could never really land a punch. But Mike Tyson landed a couple of punches, and I think that stunned. And that's when, after that's when Jake Paul started running around the ring. He was like, "Oh, I can't let you catch me."
I feel like after that's when the Netflix feed started messing up. I think somebody tried to pull the plug.
Right.
Mike kind of forgot what he said.
Yeah, right. Gotta pull the plug. Well, his son, like you said, you played his son clip.
Said, mess up the feed.
Somebody poured a coffee on the electronics.
The bell ring, and they sat him down in the chair and said, Mike, do you remember you said you was starting to fight? Do you remember? Because that's insane.
Yeah.
That was insane. I was like, no, you still not gonna be legitimate. I think the one thing good that came out of this was that the women boxing got more exposure.
Oh yeah, I like that.
People might start tuning in more to women's boxing. They might start buying more tickets. They're able to get more exposure, and get a better payday for the women.
Yeah.
And I think that was something good that came out of it. Now listen, Netflix, and I'm so super mad about this, is set to broadcast a double header on Christmas for NFL. Right now, I feel like I want to protest.
No, they don't get the capabilities of doing.
And they're doing some good games. They're doing the Chiefs and the Steelers. Absolutely a game that I want to see, and now you playing. And they're doing the Ravens versus the Texans. I don't care about that one as much as I do this Chiefs and this Steelers game, because that's going to be a gridiron game right there. And if I see any spending, boy, I'm telling you, we finna this class action lawsuit together, because two things, nah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody bring out a class action lawsuit against Netflix. I'm surprised Jake Paul, he might come out against Netflix, and try to get some type of compensation for it.
Now, listen, Netflix is trying to grow their
streaming,
their viewership and membership, since they became so expensive, and now you can't share, accounts.
Yeah, you can't share accounts.
Now they're trying to be like Prime Video, because Prime, they been broadcasting NFL games on Thursday nights
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
things of that nature. And now they wanted to. They say this is the new home of the WWE Raw. So, like me, I almost feel like I want to uh boycott them being able to get anything after that debauchery, because you trying to tell me that y'all gave them 2 other contracts, and now we gonna have to sit through this buffering and carrying on through a very important football game. I'm
Yeah,
so
that's some BS. I think they
I'm
need
so
to get
upset.
it together.
I'm so upset. But the
Mhm.
thing, like I said, that came out of this was the women got a
Mhm.
lot of exposure.
Mhm.
Um, the thing that cracked me up too was they had a nerve to say that um Jake Paul was responsible for all of this.
As far as the viewership
Like,
or
yes,
putting the stuff
like
together.
all of this, like, putting all of this together, this happening.
Well, he does have a um uh I guess a marketing company that
Now,
markets fights.
let's be clear. If it
Mhm.
wasn't for Mike Tyson agreeing, you wouldn't have been able to put all of this together, because Mike Tyson was absolutely the draw.
Oh yeah, I think he had the viewership, but I'm not gonna sleep on Jake Paul because the other, the ladies that was fighting before, it was a rematch, and he put that stuff together. So he's been going around the country and revitalizing boxer. I guess what do they call them? Like the warehouses or whatever. And he went down to Puerto Rico and he dedicated one to that one girl that ended up losing, but she's an Olympian. Um, so yeah, he goes around and does
And
this.
that's fine for him, but I don't feel
So
like, "Oh, he invented this." No.
oh
People been
no,
doing stuff.
I wouldn't say
People
he's
been
the
doing things like this forever. Like, to
yeah,
sit there and say, "Oh, this is all thanks to," no. This is all thanks to Mike Tyson and all of the people that wanted to do, since he agreed that
yeah.
now they could get paid,
Hmm.
because if it wasn't for Mike Tyson, he definitely wouldn't have got Jerry Jones's arena. It definitely was gonna have to be somebody that was,
Off
a
brand.
no-brainer for Jerry Jones.
Hmm.
You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? To
Hmm.
say, "Oh, yeah, this is gonna bring some money," and it did.
Yeah.
They said 70,000
Yeah, they had like
sold out
70,000
arena.
people. Yeah.
Somebody said that arena ain't never been sold out.
Really?
That's what somebody said.
See, yeah,
Said
they
that
had
arena
like
ain't never been
70,000
sold
people
out.
there.
And Mike Tyson did that. It's absolutely not Jake Paul. Absolutely
And
not.
if I was Tyson, like you said, he got 20 million was his cut. And Jake Paul, I think he got 40 million. If Mike Tyson, I don't think, maybe he's just not trying to be greedy, but Mike Tyson is a whole brand. I think he doesn't really recognize
I think
his
that he
brand.
has people around him that absolutely got money on the back end that he did not know about. Because first of all, I am Mike Tyson.
Mhm.
Iron Mike Tyson, the undisputed
Mhm.
heavyweight champion of
Mhm.
the world. Ain't no way. It should have been Jake Paul got 20 million and he got the 40 million. That's how it should have been.
That's
Because
what
Jake
I
Paul,
said.
if he did the marketing and all of that, he's still getting paid continuously and continuously.
And he got money at the door too.
I mean, if he did the marketing and things like that, and even brokered the deals with the female fighters and all of the undercards,
Yeah,
then he
that
absolutely
yeah.
got money from that too.
Yeah,
So he
so
absolutely probably made
yeah.
more than 80 million, I would say.
Yeah. Mhm.
And if he's getting royalties every time somebody watches it on Netflix, then that's another check.
That's another check, yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely somebody over there with Mike Tyson got some money he didn't know about,
And
which
maybe Mike Tyson agreed to my royalties because he's like I said, he's not new in the game, so maybe that was one of the things. But we know he got flat out 20 million up front. So we know that for participation. So,
Well, to me, that deal didn't get broken right because
mhm, mhm.
absolutely. Would you say I am the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world? Just you say that right there, that one sentence. We
Mhm,
finna go 10 million on that. We finna start right there.
mhm,
Like that's crazy. But
mhm.
it was what it was. It was entertaining. Um, it was interesting. I liked that Rosie Perez and Roy Jones Jr. together. They were
Yeah, that
great.
was a good
I liked
matchup.
them together. I didn't understand Cedric the Entertainer and Zamonta. And I don't know who was with him at that table.
It was another female.
Yeah, and I
I
didn't
don't
know
I
her.
don't know who that was.
Um,
I think she's a sports commentator, actually.
yeah,
If
he is
yeah.
calling out a retired MMA fighter. Why is he calling out all these retired people? Is what people
Yeah.
not understanding. Why is he calling out all these retired people? And I
And Justin, you're right, because the last they were saying, they showed his record. He only had 11 fights in his so-called professional
yes,
career,
yes,
and they're all been. Oh, you know what? I seen that. I'm reading the comments, but anyway, he's only had 11 fights. They said he's had 9 or 10 knockouts, and he lost one fight. And it's like you don't have the experience to even match up with a Mike Tyson, somebody like
you're
that.
calling out retired people because you're afraid to fight someone on your level.
If I was him, I wouldn't fight Conor McGregor unless it's going to be rigged, because Conor McGregor
Again,
is kind of crazy.
I'm gonna say he is the WWE of boxing.
Yeah,
So the fight absolutely gonna be
rigged.
another setup where they're gonna present this amount of money. Now they're going to retire people because they know they need the money.
Well,
Because
Conor
you're
McGregor
retired,
don't really need no money. He's been
I don't know.
acting.
I mean, if I could get an extra 20 million without
Yeah,
having to
yeah,
work hard, I'm
yeah.
going.
Hmm.
Listen, you want to slap me for 20 million? I'll let you. I'll retire. I'm gonna let you the way this economy is going.
You said
Okay.
where the economy,
Yeah, you
where
want
these gas prices are
you
going.
want to slap.
You gotta
Listen,
slap
when
me.
potted meat is $4.39.
And saying, the Lord, I rebuke you.
Yes. Absolutely, you can slap me for $20 million.
Not the potted meat. You looking at potted meat?
Excuse you, I'm from the country, so I eat potted meat on crackers. Don't trip, I'm
Okay.
simple. I'm
You
simple.
eat.
And I
So
put it in my grits and so forth and so on.
what
But
what kind of potted meat? Now we got to get more deep dive into this potted meat, because I need to know.
I'm not doing this with you. I feel
No,
a way.
because the stuff you make on what you put on Facebook, it be looking good, but it don't be looking
Well,
potted meat
no,
material.
because potted meat is absolutely a snack. It's not a dinner.
Okay,
So I
okay.
just be eating that
I'm
for, in
starting
between
to
dinner or
worry
something
about
like
you.
that. Yeah.
I'm starting to worry
Look
about
at you. It's
you.
y'all, please. I get in them pots and I can cook. Period. From scratch is all I do. But when I don't feel like cooking something, then I'm absolutely grits and potted meat. Try it.
Okay.
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 When I was homeless,
Mhm.
okay, absolutely was a full meal.
Mhm.
But anywho,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely slap me for $20 million. Lil Boosie even came out and said he told his kids, he called his nephew, I think his nephew named Shakur. He said, Shakur, you better get this together. Come on and get me slapped for $20 million. I gotta feed my kids. Carrington, don't start. So yeah. So I absolutely feel like he's picking retired people because he knows for a fact he ain't going up against Gervonta.
Oh, girl.
Okay,
No,
you know for
Mr.
a fact
Davis, he can't.
he's not going up.
Javante Davis. No, he won't.
Well, they in different weight classes, so he would
Yeah,
never.
he's a
But
heavier guy. So
when I'm speaking to that, I'm speaking to his level,
caliber.
yeah,
Mhm.
of athlete that he is in boxing. He absolutely not gonna call out nobody that's active in boxing right now.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, so yeah, it makes sense that he keep calling out these retired people, so that he can ask them to take a dive. Matter of fact, pay them to take a dive, and then get up there and say, "Oh, he's an absolute great opponent. He's." When y'all let me know in these comments, when have Mike Tyson ever, after a fight, told somebody that they was a great person? Get in these comments and go off and let me know. Okay?
Mm-mm-mm. I can't say nothing.
Y'all get in these comments.
Mm-mm.
Q, Carrington, Justin, whoever else watching, Anthony Hood. Get in these comments and tell me, when have you ever seen Mike Tyson come after they talk to him in the ring and they stay and he say, he's an absolute great person. I just think Dake is a great person. What? I don't
Why
even know.
why you sound like that? That was your Mike Tyson impersonation. That was pretty good though.
I'm absolutely thankful for the opportunity. Okay. Thank you, Carrington. Just thinking about it, Carrington said, never,
Mhm, mhm,
never.
mhm,
Okay, so he's absolutely gonna keep calling out retired people. What
mhm,
I want him to do is call out somebody who is active in boxing and
mhm,
who is serious about
mhm,
boxing.
mhm. Yeah, because you're young. Come
He
on
said
now.
you said he said that after he lost to Lennox Lewis. Now I can see it after he lose, but as a rule, he ain't just being like, oh, and even before the fight, it was crazy. Just some of the things that he was saying before the fight. And y'all tell me you know what? Let me hold on. I hope we don't get censored for this.
Is this the one you showed the other day or Friday?
Did I show it?
Yeah, him grabbing his junk.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, this is not that. This is not that, but this is getting ready to be hilarious because when I absolutely saw this, solidified in me the fact that the fight was rigged. Absolutely solidified it. And when I show it to y'all are gonna be like, "Oh, super producer, yes." Okay, and y'all tell me when Mike Tyson has ever done this. Fix it, Jesus, because this Lord don't let us get blocked for
Mm-mm.
this. Don't let us get blocked for this, Lord. Okay, look. You look like you anticipating, like you ready. You like,
I'm about
okay,
to
wait a
clench
minute.
my pearls before I.
And you better. You absolutely better.
Mm-mm.
Okay, wait a minute. Here we go.
Why did they do that though?
First of
He up
all,
there, he up in. Then he turned.
you
Did he do
talking
this on purpose, Mike?
to
Mike, what is
your
wrong with
son.
you?
First of all, you talking to your son in the locker room, in your part of the locker room, right? You're talking to your son. Your son is interviewing you, asking you how you feel. You know, you ready to fight. You say yes, you ready to go. And the cameraman, I'm absolutely gonna get you because there's something wrong with you for doing it. This is what we get. He turned around and walk off, and that's
And this is the
absolutely,
view we get.
absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
Make it. Hold on, let me get my face in this camera.
Mm-mm.
When,
That was horrible.
when, when? Thank you, Q. You absolutely get no respect from Tyson before and during the fight. That's absolutely not. He ain't doing none of that. But y'all let me know. When have we
Mm-hmm.
ever seen That from Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that just stole my innocent eyes right there. All kinds of raw super producer. Listen, I'm just giving to you what they gave to us on that night. You didn't watch it because 60 million people saw it. Now 60 million of us know what that looked like.
What
Not that I needed to know any of that.
that booty do? What
Okay,
that booty do?
why did you do that? Why?
I don't know. He was all
You are
wrong
being
on all
interviewed by,
kinds of levels.
first of all, you're being interviewed by your son. So
Mm.
why? Absolutely not.
Well, his son is grown. He probably seen his butt before.
But yeah, but I'm just saying, still, even if you seen it, I'm not gonna show it to you in front of 60 million people and make it seem like a normal thing.
Maybe he didn't know they would be, well, it was a live event, right? So maybe, yeah. I don't know. I don't have any excuse for Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson probably was on one. He probably took some
He
mushrooms
probably
before the
said, "This
for the
is a
fight.
joke." He said, "This is a joke. I'm gonna treat it as a joke, and here you go." I feel like that's absolutely what he did.
Mm-mm.
But anywho, I think that 20 million came from that
The
pose
pose
alone.
alone.
You think they paid? You know what? I
Paid 20 million from them for those butt cheeks.
Oh my God. Well, he got a lot for him then. So
Mm-mm.
I can't blame him. Okay. On to the
Uh,
next.
so this story, Megan Good, congratulations, Megan Good. She is about to jump the broom again. Um, it is saying that Megan Good, she uh is engaged to Jonathan Majors. I don't know if you guys remember. Jonathan Majors is the guy who got kind of, well, canceled, not kind of, but canceled because he got in a confrontation with his Loretta Scott King, supposedly. This Loretta Scott King. So he was convicted of this domestic battery charge, and some videos were circulating around of this assault, that he was trying to put her in the car for him to, or her to stop following him. Anyway, so Megan Good got with them, and they're expected to get married. What are your thoughts about this?
Y'all excuse me for what I'm about to say, but I just have to give you my honest opinion because this is unpopular opinion. I do want to remind you this
Mhm.
is unpopular opinion.
Mhm. Mhm.
My thought is they're not going to make it to the wedding day. This man absolutely do not like black women.
Oh, you don't think he like black women?
No, I do not.
I
This
don't
this
know.
man absolutely was not even dating black woman until Megan Good swooped in to legitimize him so he would not get any jail time behind his Loretta Scott King.
I don't know if he don't like black women, and not to defend Jonathan Majors. A lot of times black women, we stereotype black men. And when I say stereotype, a lot of times we don't, since he doesn't fit the look, or maybe he talks a certain way, we tend not to be attracted to that type of person, um, because he doesn't fit the narrative of a black man. So, and I'm not for sure where he was, what school that he went to and all that stuff, and what the demographics he was brought up in. But I could say that sometimes black men, they want to date black women, but since he's a square, since he's nerdy, since he's a Homo sapien in the arts. Maybe black women wasn't checking for him, so that's why he was really
Absolutely not.
on.
Absolutely not. This is his dating history.
Okay,
See this woman, Grace Jabari. This is the one that
that's
accused
the
her,
one he accused
but
him.
he dated her
Hmm.
for years.
Okay.
Megan Good is his first black woman he ever dated. See the
Yeah,
difference.
that's what I'm saying. I can't accuse him of not liking black women
I'm not accusing.
because of who he dated in the past.
I'm not accusing him,
Okay.
but I absolutely. So you gonna sit here and tell me that he's not had the opportunity to date black women before he dated Grace Jabari?
I'm not for sure, but like I said, black women we're mean.
Uh,
I
you could take
mean,
that for yourself. I'm not mean,
I
but
know
you
I'm
absolutely
not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm saying in general.
I don't.
In
I'm only
general,
just saying
black
black
women
women
are mean,
in
are
general,
mean
black women are
spirited.
not mean.
Okay, so
In general, I
this
don't
is where
like,
we
and we will
disagree.
disagree. Yeah,
Yeah, this
because
is where we
in general,
disagree.
black women
But
are
I
not.
want all the black men to put in the chat. Uh, how do you feel about the black
We ain't gonna
dating black
discriminate.
women?
White men, you could jump in too. Absolutely.
Because like I said, black women tend to say, "Oh, he doesn't wear these type of clothes. We don't, he doesn't fit in that criteria." Oh, Jonathan Majors, even they was giving him a hard time
So
when
producer is mean. I'll take that.
uh,
Justin, you know our relationship, so don't even.
relationship. But we give other black men a hard time because they don't fit in that quote unquote
No, I feel
criteria
like
of, oh, he's not cool
no, I feel
black
like you
man.
like what you like. You're attracted to what you're attracted to, and if it's not him, it's just not him. I'm not gonna accept you just because you're a black man. You have to be the type that I like.
I'm not. I'm just saying in general. I'm not
Yeah,
saying super producer.
even in general,
Yeah.
everyone has a type that they are attracted to and that they like. And
Hmm.
if he is not it, then he's just not it. It ain't, oh,
And
I'm
that's
still
this is
attracted to him.
okay. So this proves my point. He doesn't fit the criteria of general black woman to
I
date.
I said you like what you like. How is there a general criteria?
Well, you're saying that, oh, he's never had an opportunity to date a
I
black
asked you.
woman,
No, I asked
but
you. I said,
we don't know
has
that.
he ever had
You
the
know,
opportunity to date a
we
black
don't
woman
know
before
that.
Megan Good?
Let's see where
I absolutely
Jonathan
think he has, but
Majors.
he did not choose them because he have a criteria.
I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure about that. Like I said, we can't say Jonathan Majors doesn't like black women because he dated a white woman for
I'm
years.
not saying that because of that. I'm saying that
Um,
because the length of time that he was in this relationship with this woman, and also he have a criteria. He have a type.
so
Not
that
many
he
do.
grew up in Dallas, Metroplex Dallas. He spent a lot of time in Waco, a small Waco, Texas. So early years in California. So, and that's another point I want to put out there. If you're predominantly in a white area, okay, what do you expect for these people to date? They're not gonna not date nobody. And look at
I
Jonathan
didn't say that you
Majors.
listen. For me, it's
Look
not.
at Jonathan Majors. I'm just want to share this picture
For
with you.
me, it's not about what area you're in. Um, you absolutely. I mean, he didn't particularly stay in his area. He lived. He's lived a whole bunch of places. I'm sure. And he has a type. I mean, it's not to me. It's not. It's not a thing. It's your business if you have a type. Everybody likes what they like.
So you're saying Megan Good is not his type.
No, I absolutely don't believe that she is. I
Okay.
absolutely do not see in their relationship any truth. I don't see them. I feel like they're acting because, first of all, they're actors. But I feel like
That's kind of um
I don't feel from them when they're out in public and they're not, um, at an event or anything, or even if they're at an event, I don't see true love coming from them. Like
uh,
I don't
I
see
don't know
it.
about that. I
I
I,
don't,
I mean I can't. I don't know them personally, so I don't know
no, I'm not
enough
saying I
to
know them
say
personally, but a picture,
if
picture
it's a
says a
true
thousand
love.
words.
I mean, this picture looks nice. Like
That may
they
be the case of
vibing,
women and black women.
vibing
They're
each
probably
other.
not checking for him like that, regardless of what he likes. I don't think they're checking for him like that because I think a little bit of the assault thing is hindering him as well, not just
I think prior to
physically.
his assault, and then if you watch the video, we like, oh, that's okay. You stop following him. He didn't assault her, like beat her ass. He just put her ass in the car.
Well, I don't know what occurred, but I think even before then, uh women had their reservations about him. So, and you're going around with Grace Jabari. So at the time, people could deduce whatever they wanted to deduce about their relationship. And because I don't live in the same city or town, people that live in that same city are, you know, uh, they're privy to things that other people are not. So if they see them out and about in town and, they could see them having arguments, they could see them doing this, that, their neighbors or whatever, the word of mouth and the rumor mill, I think those things are huge. So I absolutely think that a little bit for him, he was suffering from that as well,
And
and
he dated that Grace Jabari girl for 2 years.
which is a long time from I feel like in Hollywood speak because look at Channing Tatum. He done dated so many people. He done broke up with that girl uh again, right? He broke up with another lady, right?
The one he was engaged to.
Yeah, he just broke up with her, right?
Yeah, we talked about that
Right.
last
So
week.
I absolutely feel like that's a long time. Uh by any
Hmm.
stretch of the imagination in Hollywood speak.
Hmm.
Um, but whew, okay. I mean, I feel like society is transforming and changing, and um, Jonathan Majors is absolutely becoming more attractive to women. But I just think, he has had some social challenges too for me. And I don't think that all black women are mean. Y'all didn't ever answer that question. Did they ever answer that question?
Because they don't want to hurt your feelings.
Hurt my feelings. They ain't gotta hurt my
but
feelings. They
what
ain't gotta hurt my feelings because I'm not mean. But like I said, you like what
look at you. I'm not mean. Yeah.
and I'm not. I'm not
And
mean.
I'm not because I said.
I'm not. I have my own point of view too. I'm not gonna sit here and be like I'm some dumb woman because I'm not. Uh
Okay, so I'm just answering Q's question. He said the demographics of Waco, it looks like it's
he put it
twenty
in
percent black, 60%.
he put it in the comments more than US average. It's about 22%.
Yeah, about 22%. Yeah. Yeah.
He put it in the comments.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Q. Thank you.
He said all black women are mean.
He put
15
a
to
question mark.
20% tops question mark. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no. But I mean, everybody likes what they like. You have a type. Get in these comments and tell me if you have a type, a certain woman that you like. It
I
doesn't, we're
I
not
think
talking color now.
yeah, yeah, I mean when we put color on there that I think men do have a type, but I wouldn't say, "Oh, I just strictly date white women versus black women." I wouldn't put that
Some
on
people
there.
do. I have run into a lot of of black men that say they just date outside of their race, period. What'd you say, Carrington? I know most of the black women here, at least in the South, are mean. Carrington, you need to stop
I
because
mean,
you know
I
I
only
know
say
people
that
in
because
Georgia, I have
I
people
know
in Alabama, I have people in Florida. No, absolutely.
I know
I can tell you somewhere some mean women come from. Absolutely, right here in Illinois, in the Midwest, they will fight a man. I have seen them in the street do it.
well, I could say Midwest is mean. I could say um um I'm not for sure about down south per se. And I'm not saying even mean is the thing. I'm just saying Jonathan Major, he probably didn't carry himself like a normal black kid. He didn't fit the stereotype of a normal black kid. So that's probably why he was had the opportunity to date more white people because black women wasn't checking for him. Just like old boy that used to
Thank you.
date uh the old boy that used to date Steve Harvey's daughter, Lori Harvey. What's his name?
Uh, Michael something.
Michael B.
You talking-
Jordan.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan. Now he's like a I guess a eye candy now. And a young girl was and she looked way older than him, but she was interviewing him, black girl, and she used to call him square and all this stuff. And he called her out for it because that's how black women are. Oh,
No,
he
that
was
is not how black women are. That's how she was.
no, like I said, black women do that a
And
lot.
like I said, that's how she was. Cause we
It,
gotta stop doing it. That's how she was. That's who you.
like I said, she called him out saying he was square, blah blah blah. And once she was trying to interview him, and he called her out. Yeah, he was like, yeah, I remember you used to call me this and that. And now that this man, he passed his puberty, got his weight up, got some muscles and money. Now you checking for him.
Okay, Carrington. Yeah, no, I that's how she was. And listen, that's who he chose. I absolutely do not feel like all black women are like that. Every husband I have married, I've been married twice. Every guy I have dated has been a few. Um, they have played video games. My first husband was still living with his mama. So
But what's that got to do with being
that's what I'm
mean?
saying. I'm saying it's not all black women. I mean, we can't say all black women are like that. All black women are mean. No. Some black
So
women are mean
why
and
do
some
we
black women
only
are
have 25% of black women in a relationship then?
that's their choice.
Okay, we're not gonna go down this road. Okay,
You going down this road.
okay. Because what I'm trying to get you to realize,
And how is that all on black women? Because black men
it's
play a
on
role.
it's on both. It's
Oh,
on
okay.
both parties. It's
Let's
not
just
just on black
get
women,
it in your proper
but
place.
it's on both. But um, we have 75% of black women that's eligible black women that are not in a relationship.
Okay.
But they have a baby by you though. But they're not in a relationship. This is wild to me.
Is it?
You saying it's not?
I'm asking you. You said it was wild to you, and I said
Yeah,
it's
it
not.
is wild. It's not a normal thing that we should. I know we normalized it, but it shouldn't be normal.
Okay, maybe it shouldn't be normal, but at the same time, before I even got here, um, as a rule, lots of black people didn't get married typically. They just lived together and became common law husband and wife, and that's just what they did, especially in the South.
I'm saying cohabiting. Take out this. We going to the state to get a marriage certificate. Cohabiting.
And that's what I said.
We don't have that. 75% of people are not even cohabiting together.
I mean, to be honest with you, if you look at the divorce rates, that is definitely driving. Why?
No, you gotta get in a relationship before you even get married.
Who says that the people is not in a relationship? I mean, the people, lots of people out here are in a relationship,
This is
right? And they absolutely don't want to get
statistically
married.
speaking. Statistically speaking, if we're talking about common law marriage or just two
So these
parent.
statistics from mainstream media, I don't know that I trust.
No, it's not mainstream media. It's the Bureau of Statistics. That's a statistic website
And
that you
so
could
who
get
are
all
they
this in.
trolling?
They
Are they
they, it,
trolling
ba- is they
everyone?
usually base it off the census.
But everyone don't take the census.
You see how you when you make your argument, you try to make it with
I just asked you a
the
question.
small
Don't
minimum.
get
Oh,
mad.
everyone
Don't get
don't take
mad
the
when I'm right.
statistics, but 330 million people took the
First of all,
statistics.
I'm just telling you.
How do we get the population in America?
I'm just telling you. That's what they telling you took the census.
And
But
like you said,
sometimes I
everybody's
you
not
still got to dig
mean.
out.
Everybody's not mean, but you take the small little like
I
that's not
listen.
even
I
normal.
ask a
Like,
question. You
what
get
are you
unhinged.
talking about?
You get unhinged when I ask a question. So
How's that been unhinged? Because I'm just trying to state facts, and then you're like, oh, that everybody don't take the
and they
statistics.
don't,
But
just like
what are you
everybody
talking
don't vote.
about?
It's just like everybody doesn't vote.
But we could base that off of statistics, though. We know
No,
everybody don't
you can
vote.
just base that off of people that filled out the census.
How do we get the census?
I,
How do we know how many people is
I
in
give
America?
you that's the census that they're using.
Oh my
But
goodness.
everybody
See,
absolutely don't do
you know
that.
what?
Just like everybody
I
don't
can't
vote.
talk numbers to you because
Okay,
it's
well, God,
like
but you're
you're
not
not
arguing with me. I said what I said.
we
Everybody
not.
don't vote and everybody don't take the census. So you can base your numbers off of whatever you
But
want.
yeah, this is why I'm saying you're taking this small minor few people didn't take the census,
You said
so
small
you're saying,
minor
oh,
few.
it's not everybody,
Listen
you
what
know.
Q says. Q says, I know stats and figures are the thing to follow and guide by, but the government and powers behind it be skewing the numbers a lot. So I may have my reservations about it. This is coming from a veteran who
Yeah,
absolutely
I
worked for the
absolutely
government at
agree.
one
I
point.
absolutely agree that the
Okay,
government
child.
skews
Thank you, Q.
the numbers. But
Thank you.
if we want to get real down to the nitty-gritty, these are what we see in our demographics. It's not like these numbers are showing something that's totally different than what we're seeing.
I don't know. He just told you. They skew the numbers, so I don't know. And
Like
like
I
you said,
said,
everybody don't vote.
in
Everybody
general,
don't take the
I'm doing a general synopsis of what we're talking about. If you're talking about generally people that took the census, that's how we based our number. That's how we know there's 336 million people in the United States.
That's how they base their numbers.
And
You don't know that
that's
those
how we
numbers are
know
correct. With
that
the
only
influx of
75%
immigrants
of
coming into this
women
country, that
are
those
not
numbers
in
are
a
probably not
relationship.
even correct at all.
And
Just
that's how we know 56% of black men is not in a relationship. That's how we know it. I mean, so if we're saying something
I mean,
different,
is there a
or
definition of
okay,
relationship on this so-called census that these people be taking? Because
no, I
some
think they
of them
said,
might say their definition of relationship might be a marriage. No, I'm not in a marriage. Because if
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
single, then I'm single. Even if I have a girlfriend, I'm still single.
yeah, but no, I think they asked how many people are in your household. And if it's a spouse, partner, now they have on the census, it could be spouse or partner on the census, not necessarily marriage, you know.
Okay.
So because they took those, I guess, label, like you said, everybody doesn't have to be married, have a contract with the state, or a marriage certificate. But what I was getting at is like, just in general, maybe Jonathan Majors, he didn't have the opportunity to date uh, black women, or black women wasn't checking for him because the way he looked or the way he act. I mean, that's just being real about it. It's not, I'm not trying to knock black women. I'm just being real.
I can't
That's how
tell
we
'cause every
are.
time you come up here, it's a hostility against black women. All black women is mean. All black women is dead.
No,
Just
I don't talk about black women like that.
I just we just heard it. We just heard you do it.
Okay, but you can't just say all the time, because this is my first time talking about black women, giving
Okay.
an example. But like I said, you said Megan Good is not his type. Why isn't he
I
his
don't
type? Because
I
she
don't
black? That
no.
just doesn't
It
make
has
any
nothing to do
sense.
with her being black. Um
You just said
mm,
it, because she black. He don't like black girls.
well,
You just
you
said
haven't
that.
you haven't dated according to his dating history. I don't feel like he's interested in black women.
He dated a white woman that we know of for
He
two
dated a white
years,
woman.
and he's 36 years old.
Right. And I like I said, I don't feel like he's interested in black women. That's my opinion.
Based off
And-
of one woman that he dated for 2
No,
years.
not just based off of her, but even when I see them out in public, they don't give real to me. They don't give real relationship. They
But
just don't.
okay, you could just say you don't believe in their relationship is real, but you can't just say he don't like black women though.
Yeah,
That's what I'm getting
feel
from
like
you.
if he's in a relationship with one right now and I see them together and it doesn't seem real to me, then I feel like he's not interested in white and black women. And that's not it's not
So Megan Good is the representative of all black women.
uh I'm not sure if she's representative of all black women. I think she's a representation of the caliber of black woman that he can date because that's his reach. And I feel like if he's not interested in black women, I don't have any feelings about that one way or another. I just don't feel that that's his type. And it's not, you know, a down talking down about him. Um, I feel like if he's interested in a white woman, he should absolutely date whoever he's most attracted to. I think that black men, when they do this and then they get divorced or the relationship ends, you absolutely try to do something for the public. I don't feel like if he, if that's who he's attracted to, he shouldn't do it for the black community. He or she shouldn't say, "Oh, I'm a date this black woman for the black community." No, you should date whoever you feel most comfortable with, whoever you want to date.
So I wish you would have started off like that. So you're saying Jonathan Majors was a come up to get support from the black community. That's why he
Absolutely, I feel
dated
that.
Megan Good.
Absolutely, she came to legitimize him to the black community because he was absolutely getting canceled by the black community. And I don't think that he is interested in black
Was
women.
he ever in the black community though?
I feel like he was.
But why? He was dating a white woman. So why would we?
To me, that's of no consequence. You do whatever you want to do when it comes to who you date and who you love. Because I definitely have interracial relationships in my family. My nephew dates a nice white woman, Caucasian woman. I love her. She's absolutely an asset to this family and to him. And as long as she is good to him, that's all I care about. They see. We absolutely talk about the dangers of them dating. Because like I said, racism is still alive and well in this country. Um, so we absolutely talk about dangers and things. And
Dangers
that's
of them dating?
yes, because they're in Georgia. They're in the South.
Okay.
So
I have to I haven't lived in Georgia, but I'm not for sure how dangerous it is for you to date
for me, it's
a
dangerous
person.
anywhere for a black man to be, but it's even more dangerous when you're in an interracial relationship, and that's just fact.
Okay.
But We
I guess
actually,
it probably all depends on where you living at, right?
I don't know. I feel like right now you could be living in any state and uh, an interracial couple be harassed uh, by law enforcement.
Mm.
So I absolutely feel like that's a thing that could be anywhere. Let's not get it twisted. Black men are an endangered species right now. And so
You say right now like they wasn't before.
I'm not going to say that they wasn't before. I just feel like right now we're in a climate that has heightened that higher.
Carrington is saying it's pretty common here in Georgia to have an interracial relationship.
It
I
absolutely is.
think me living in down south, I lived in down south for years, Texas and North Carolina, and I could unequivocally say Midwest is more racist. Illinois, Michigan, and probably where you're from, Virginia, they're more racist than down south.
You could take Virginia out of it because Virginia is a military town.
Well, maybe
There are
West
like,
Virginia.
yeah, because there's absolutely naval bases there. That's all you see in Virginia is interracial relationships. And it's
Yes.
very common.
Yeah, so I mean I think it's more racist up north than down south. And I'm pretty sure they have, what do they call them, the towns that you're not supposed to go in because they
There's
don't.
sundown towns, and they're
Yeah.
all in the South still. I have not
There's
seen
part of
any.
Chicago you can't go in.
No, there's lots of in
So I
Chicago, you can
mean,
go any part you want to. It's not
no,
sundown
no,
anywhere
no,
near.
you can't. I
Yeah,
lived in Chicago. No, you can't.
I live here
There's
currently.
there
I mean, not
there's
that you should go to
pr-
Chicago now because it's absolutely dangerous during the day. So,
no, I'm talking
uh,
about black folks can't go into certain neighborhoods in Chicago. It still exists.
I,
It's still there. Even in
what
Michigan,
neighborhood
there's,
we talk about?
if it's Little Sicily in Chicago.
Little Sicily. I absolutely go there to eat.
Uh, you can't go there after dark.
Why not?
Okay. I like I said, from my experience, we used to not go. Matter of fact, we got chased by some people when we was over
How long
there
ago was this?
at
Well,
nighttime.
how long ago was that?
Like I said, my point is I think Midwest is probably more racist than
Oh, no,
down south.
absolutely not. I have not seen any stories coming out of the Midwest or any northern states about men hanging from trees. However, I have heard
There
it.
was one in New York City. Didn't it? Just somebody just was
Bring it up, please.
a couple of
Bring
years
it up
ago in
because
New York.
I mean, absolutely most of the stories that like that come out of the South. Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. Absolutely. I don't know, but I haven't heard too many stories coming out of uh northern states or Midwest states.
In New York Park, October the 10th, 2024,
No,
man
it's no
found
sundown
dead
towns
and
in
hanging from a
Georgia,
tree.
Carrington, but they are still active in South Carolina and
Central
North Carolina.
Park in September, another man was
Of
found
what
hanging
year?
from the tree.
You can put it on the screen. Can I see it?
Yeah,
You put it on the screen.
so man found hanging from the tree in Central Park.
When was
Uh,
this? What year was this?
this was this year, September, and it was one in October. So I
Now,
mean, it's
now
not
bring up,
like
let's bring up Alabama. Let me see.
that's sad.
I mean, not that this matters, but anywho. I said what I said about Jonathan Majors. I just don't feel like, and I don't feel like that's a bad thing. That's okay. It's okay.
This is June 2022,
It's okay for
2020.
you to have a type and for you to date that type. If you feel more comfortable, then absolutely, love is love to me. I just don't feel like I don't feel it when I see them in pictures. I don't feel.
and I'm not saying I was for their relationship or against it. Only reason why I don't think it would be successful is because I'm gonna put it on Megan Good. I don't think Megan Good allowed the guy enough time to sort himself out. He jumped in from one relationship to another. And I think Jonathan Major has some mental issues that he needs to address before he gets in a relationship. I wouldn't say he's not attracted to her. I think he is attracted to her. But I would say he needs to address some of his mental health issues before getting in a relationship. And I don't think Megan Good, she shouldn't have put herself in that predicament of, oh, I'm just gonna get in this relationship because it was maybe they were both vulnerable at the time because she just got out of a 10-year marriage about a year ago. So, and that's the only reason why I don't think it would survive. Not
I don't
because of
think it will survive
their
because it wasn't
color.
real in the first place.
What'd you say?
I don't think it will survive because it wasn't real in the first place.
Yeah, I'm not for sure if it wasn't real, but I just don't think I think he has some mental health issues to address.
All right, we on our last topic of the morning. Sean Diddy Combs is trying to corruptly influence witness testimony and taint the jury pool from jail, prosecutors say. This is a CNN article that says this is wild. A review of recorded calls from the Metropolitan Detention Center revealed Combs used the telephone accounts of at least 8 inmates to allegedly evade monitoring, the prosecutors said. They also allege he paid the inmates through intermediaries in violation of the rules. Combs had also used three-way calls to reach certain individuals not on an approved contact list and had used a non-authorized third-party system to send hundreds of text messages to dozens of individuals, including those not on the list, prosecutors said. Wow. The new allegations were revealed in a court filing late Friday. Everything for him happens on Friday. He just need to stay in his cell on Fridays. Maybe he need to pick Tuesday. Filing late Friday as federal prosecutors argue Combs should not be entitled to another bail hearing. Combs's defense team declined comment. He is due back in court on this Friday. So we're back in court on Friday again.
I wouldn't be surprised if his defense team he won't change his legal defense team because it seems like Combs is not doing what they want him to do. You can't just go around intimidating witnesses. You want me to defend you and represent you, but you're being a tyrant behind bars. This is why you're behind bars. How can we defend you if you keep on acting in such a way? So I wouldn't be surprised if he won't his legal defense team will say, hey, maybe this is not working out for us.
They're also claiming that the video of, I think it was all of the kids, were they singing happy birthday to Diddy, or there was some sort of celebration that was occurring that was put out on social media. And the prosecutors were also claiming that Diddy was trying to use that scene to influence the jurors about him being a family man and, just trying to evoke sympathy. So what's up, Detroit's HPTV?
Hey,
Nice to
Detroit.
see you. This is your first time in the building. I'm telling you brings the crowd out, Detroit's HPTV. Yeah, so I don't know how that would influence the jury. Do I think he's using it as a tactic? Absolutely.
So the article said he sent this mass text out of this video to the
No, they said he sent mass text messages out.
okay,
Now, this was a separate article
separate
that
article. Okay.
said that he used this video that was posted on his social media to influence a jury pool.
If it's
About
the video that I'm thinking about, that wouldn't influence me to. I think I know what you're talking about. It was
it
all
was
of
the
his
one where they
kids.
had baby love sitting on the table. They all were around the table with a birthday cake. I don't know when Diddy's birthday is.
I don't know either.
Because I don't follow him that closely. Um oh yeah, November 4th. So yeah, so that video was put out November 4th. And it was them at the table with a birthday cake singing happy birthday to him. And he was on the video. He was on the video with them, but they were singing happy birthday to him. And they were trying to say that he was using that video. Yes, this one. To
This is kid right here. This little girl.
yeah, Love. That's baby Love.
Who's that by?
His current girlfriend. I forgot her name.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
well, I don't even know if we could call her girlfriend because he was seeing Carisha at the same time he was seeing her and had his baby. But it's his current girlfriend, and I forgot her name. But this is the video that they're stating that he's on the phone.
Oh, okay.
And they put this on his social media page.
Okay.
And so they were saying this video, along with all of the other things that he was doing, was trying to unduly influence people.
I mean, if he sent it to him personally, yeah, yeah, I can see.
I mean,
yeah, I had my kids send the people, you know.
He has over like 1 million followers, so I guess
I mean, I that's a stretch right there. But if they're saying, hey, my kids got contact with the people that's on the witness, and they sent them to this video personally, and they text message or something, I could see that. But anybody could operate my social media. You see, my kids got access to my social media. They could post videos if they want to. I mean, why can't they post
they're
videos?
just talking about the influence it may create some sort of sympathy.
But he is a family man. Those are his kids. That means I love my dad, and I called him and wish him a happy, or he called us and we sung happy birthday to him. I don't see nothing's wrong with that.
People have different feelings, and as far as the prosecution is concerned, you cannot tell how this will influence someone. It could make somebody feel like, oh, the children are suffering. Look at, they put baby love front and center.
They are suffering. They are suffering.
Children are suffering, and he's a family man. He
is a family man. I
I'm
mean,
just saying this is what the prosecution is saying, that it could just sway somebody's, feelings.
Okay, so tell me this, and I don't know this. So did the prosecuting team say, hey, you cannot post anything on social media? You can't have your family post on anything on social media?
I don't know what those rules are, so I can't tell you that. I'm just telling you what they feel like it could do, to the jury pool, and they absolutely have the right to say that it could. It's going to be up to the judge to whether he feel like that it would. I don't know. That, that for me is just something that they added on to the other evidence that they had, the using the other inmates' accounts and the mass text messaging. I think that was just something that they, added to kind of strengthen their position with the judge.
Detroit APTV said Diddy's birthday is October the 31st.
I'm done. I mean, that's absolutely why he used to throw all of those Halloween parties because it was so close to his birthday. Um, but yeah, I mean,
I think
it
the
goes back.
prosecuting team is if we're saying just this, like if they're saying, oh, they're posting videos about family stuff, it could persuade the jurors. I think they're totally being unreasonable
Well, I don't
in
think that
that
it was
particular.
that. I don't think that it was that those videos. I think this video in particular because they have him on the phone. I think that if it was just a video that they had posted,
I
to
still
him,
think
I don't
that's
think that
being
they would care.
unreasonable unless they said no. These are the guidelines. You can't do anything. You can't stay off. They should have just said stay off of social media. That's probably what they should have said. But if
Uh,
they didn't say that, I mean, he's basically he's being a dead. I
I
mean,
mean, for me, like I said, it could absolutely influence people because he's speaking in the actual video. He is talking to them and telling them how much he missed them, I believe. They're having a conversation that people might start feeling some type of way about, and so they are really trying to play to the sympathy of people.
that's what they supposed to do though, because he's still we're talking about a man. He
I
still has what 7 kids. He
it
still is a
It may be
dead.
what he's supposed to
He
do, but the prosecution is saying that it could influence
Well, and
his.
now what I'm saying is, did the prosecution team said no? We don't want you to have social media access. We don't want you to have all
They
to reach out to the public.
they absolutely cannot infringe upon his First Amendment rights.
Then why are they
But
infringing on his
I
rights
just
right
told
now?
you it's because he is on the phone. He's on the phone from the correctional facility. If they had to just posted the video without him just posting a video, "Hey pops, happy birthday," and they singing and then the like, that's his
Hmm.
social media. He could post whatever he want. I think it was the addition of him being on the phone in the video that they're having the issue with. And I don't know if they told him he could not do that or not. I don't know if he knew, that he couldn't do that. I don't know.
Okay, it says this. Did you share this one? The prosecutor.
I'm about to share it now. That was the
Okay.
one that you sent me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to share it now. This one.
Yeah. That one. Because on this one, it's saying the prosecutors accuse Sean Diddy Combs of violating jail rules and using his kids to influence potential jurors.
I think the
Okay.
jail rules were the other inmate accounts that he was using. From the
Okay.
CNN one, they say he used 8 inmates' accounts. He was also making three-way calls. Uh, that I know is a huge no-no. In jail, you're not supposed to be calling anyone and then they call someone else and it's like 3 of y'all on the phone. Um, and so when they say that, I feel like that's what they're talking about. Um,
Okay. They said non-authorized third-party messaging services. So that's the
mhm,
to communicate with multiple people and enlisting his children for a social media campaign. So
right.
maybe that's something they're not supposed to be doing.
Right, and even, like I said, I think it was more so that he was on the phone, so it was really like a commercial to people, about how he is a family man.
It sounds like he would have violated those rules regardless if he was on the phone or not, because they're saying a social media campaign. They're using his
Well,
social
he
media.
has, other posts. They included that post of the family with him on the phone, but he
Mhm.
have other posts up there where they're saying stuff to him. When it was Baby Love's birthday, um, they posted on there, but he was not,
Was he in jail
any
then
way
or?
involved in that post. You know what I'm saying? They just posted on there. saying it was Baby Love's birthday and Pops wanted to wish you a happy birthday or whatever like that. But he absolutely was not, on that post.
Okay. In opposition, prosecutors allege that Combs has repeatedly communicated with others in ways that are designed to evade law enforcement. That's the three-way calls
Mm-hmm.
that you were saying.
Yeah.
They said unauthorized third-party communication system called Contact Me ASAP.
Yeah,
What is that?
it's a texting platform where you can send out like mass text to people.
Okay.
So like if we wanted to use it to send out a mass text to tell people that Unpopular Opinion is on.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Okay.
it gets the message out to a large number of people like instantly and all at the same time.
And what did the text say? I wonder.
I don't know. I don't think they released what the text said. It says text dozens of individuals, including attorneys and individuals who are not on the defendant's contact list. And I think that was another thing that when you're in prison, you submit people that you want to be on your you want to be able to be in contact with, and then you get approved. They get approved or denied. And whoever makes it on that list is the only people that you can actually contact.
Listen to this. This is your boy talking about he could rap.
Oh, you gotta put it on the screen.
Oh, it's not on there.
I got it.
Okay.
Go ahead, play it again.
So stay tuned and watch this. Let's go. We love you, Pops. Happy birthday. So what's up, y'all? It's King Combs. And right now I'm taking over my Pops Instagram. We're going to be posting videos by spreading, good energy and taking y'all down memory lane and all the positive things he did. So stay tuned and watch this. Let's go. We love you, Pops. Happy birthday. So what's up?
So he did wrong.
This is absolutely. I mean, that's absolutely.
That's a campaign right there.
That right there
Yeah.
is a mission of a campaign.
But he's not that bright though. King Combs is one of those stupid kids.
I have no comment. He sounds just like his daddy though.
He looks just like his daddy.
Just like him, and he sounds just like him. Like, man, when he said absolutely, and we love you, Pops. He sounds
just like him. He looked just like him too.
He sound just like him. But
so he's saying, I'm going to take you down memory lane. He's probably gonna start posting all the good things about Diddy.
I absolutely think he's gonna start posting like old songs and videos.
Yeah, old songs, videos,
good music that he's posted and done. They absolutely think that well, he may not be able to do it now because of that, whatever's gonna happen on Friday. We're gonna have to see on Friday, which don't seem to be good days. I would have said, listen, switch me to Thursday, because Friday, y'all
Friday's a bad day.
But so I don't think that's gonna stop them. I mean, they may stop them from posting it on his page, but it's not gonna stop them from posting it on their page. So, and they're not a part of any type of indictment or court case, so they could post whatever they want on their pages. So
yeah,
I think
yeah. I don't know if they got the reach because Diddy got 20 million followers on this one.
I mean, I think that people will start. This is the age of social media, and the media is fascinated with this right now. So I absolutely think that the word will get out. There will be like, oh, King Combs was posting this, he posted that, because that's what social media do. That's what the media does.
This is another. You see this picture of this family,
and you see this. You see what Debris said. I think it is a noble gesture from a child in behalf of their parent.
Yeah.
That's what the prosecution is talking about. This is how it could taint the jury pool. So this is what this is what
See, and I think I think the
see the girl
prosecuting
right
team
there.
is
You
being
see the girl right
reachy.
there holding baby love. That's
Yeah,
the
that's the
current
baby
girlfriend.
mama.
That's the current girlfriend. He said that's his girlfriend. His current girlfriend. And I forgot what her name is.
I don't know who she is. She's pretty though. Look at his mama. Allegedly. His alleged mama.
Not getting into that. But that's how you see this comment, Debris. Thank you for your comment. Um, this is absolutely what the prosecution is talking about. So come Friday, thank you, Carrington. This my thing. This man can't be quiet, save his life.
and
But when
that's
you're used to being in the public eye
yeah.
and you are fueled by attention. I mean,
But no,
very hard.
that's what I was getting at is like I'm surprised his team. I wouldn't be surprised Diddy getting a different defense because lawyers they're real like if I tell you not to do something and you continue to do something, you're messing up your case. I can't defend you like I'm supposed to.
I definitely think that it's gonna be.
So
If
they probably gonna be pissed off about the shit he's
they might
doing.
be pissed, but they're not gonna leave that check.
I don't
They're not
know.
gonna leave that.
I don't know. I think some and I'm not for sure about this particular guy that has his case now, but I know some or defense attorneys they like winning. They don't like losing,
I think
you
everybody
know.
likes winning. However, in this case, I feel like they all
They
gonna
ain't
lose.
gonna win.
Somebody
They
lose because of the money. The amount of money that they billing this man per hour for this event, win or lose, they won.
they won
Okay.
regardless. They
Win
on
or
the
lose.
winning team, on the winning
Win or
that
lose.
check team.
We just saw Mike Tyson take a dive for $20 million. I'm just saying. Okay.
Justin says Diddy likes to download too much to shut the fuck up. What? Yeah, he can't lay low. He talk too much. He
Yeah,
needs
I
to
mean,
stop that.
I'm just saying he's used to being in the public eye. He used to be listened to. He's used to being told that he's the greatest. He's used to being told that he's handsome. These are all things that he's not hearing on a daily basis. So his
Yeah.
mental is probably very fragile right now because of his ego, and he's not able to get that in prison. And so
He can't tell people what to do.
right, he's being
Mhm.
told what to do. He's
Mhm.
probably even being called ugly. 'Cause, when you get in there with the guards, they're absolutely going to shame you. They're gonna be like, "You better get your ugly ass up and get on up out of here," whatever. They absolutely are going to try to degrade you and keep your ego down so that they don't have problems with you. You know what I'm saying? So that they don't have, um you don't put up a fight. And so that's probably absolutely what they're doing. And so he's probably having a tough time mentally. Plus his conditions are subpar. How do you go from living in a 40 million, $60 million mansion to living somewhere that's on the brink of being condemned? Like that's that's insane. Okay? So yeah, he's having a pretty rough year. And if he is not allowed to get out, he gonna have a pretty rough new year because he gonna be celebrating the new year in their jail cell. It's gonna be the Green Mile forever. That's what
Mm-mm.
jail does to you, breaks you down mentally, emotionally, and they do. And make no mistake about it, every guard in that place is trying to be the one that gets assigned to his cell block because they want to get their chance to degrade and beat him down.
And you never know since he is jailed in New York. They probably
Not
you
the
know you
diddler, Justin.
they probably what am I getting at? They probably had some type of contact. Maybe Diddy did some of his their people wrong. You never know.
I mean, for me, for the guards, this is a top tier inmate. This is a celebrity inmate. You see what I'm saying? So each one of them, they want to
Diddy
get
in jail looking like this.
no,
Looking like Mega Man.
no, ma'am. Please put that take that down. That you just ruined my tea. No, ma'am. No. Oof,
Diddy
absolutely
like,
not.
sit your ugly ass down, boy.
And he's definitely probably looking worse than that right
And
now.
because he haven't had no haircut, shave, or
No, they
anything
can
like
get
that.
haircuts in jail. Did you know that? The inmates are barbers. They have now they have like barbers in jail. So because
Okay.
this is part of rehabilitation, right? So they can go to school. So they can go to barbering school. In some cases cosmetology if that's what you so desire. But yeah, they absolutely have a barber where you could go get your haircut. So he can get
Justin
a haircut.
Justin said I'll be worried about getting on the wrong side of the dealer.
He can't degrade anyone anymore because he's getting degraded. Absolutely, he is. He's like a sigma alpha male. Yep, yep. And so, yeah, so he can get a haircut in jail. He can, absolutely. He's gonna. Oh, sorry. Morning. Do you both remember the first time you were introduced to stars Mike Tyson and Diddy, whether through a fight or a song? Oh, I love this question. Okay, so let me go first. So, my first experience in seeing Mike Tyson was with my father. We were at home one night, and my dad said, don't y'all bother me because it's a boxing match coming on. And I said, my dad had never said this before, mind you. This is in the
Don't
80s.
bother me. Yeah.
Yeah, this is in the 80s.
Hmm.
So I'm like 12, 13, I think, at this time. So
Hmm.
I'm like, okay, I'm finna sit down and we'll see who he talking about. And Mike Tyson get up there, and I said, Dad, he is so ugly.
Mike Tyson looked like a pit bull back
My
then.
dad said,
Hmm.
he ain't supposed to be pretty. He getting hit upside the head every day. And then I sat there and watched this fight where he absolutely decimated
Who was he
this
playing
man. I
or
had to leave
fighting?
the room. I don't remember who the boxer was, but I had to leave the room because I was like, this is too violent. This is too brutal. I've seen boxing matches previous to him that weren't that brutal. And he knocked this man out. Like knocked the man out. And then he's like standing over the man. The ref is like, got his arm out. He's like standing over the man, like, go ahead, get up so I can knock you out again. I had to leave the room. Had to leave the room. And Diddy, um, I think the first time I came in contact with Diddy was that I thought I told you that we won't stop.
Hmm.
Okay, that's me. Go ahead, Shawan.
Don't remember Mike Tyson. I just remember when he was more mainstream, like late 80s. And he was dating Robin Givens. That's what I remember about Mike Tyson. And Diddy, that was in my high school, you know, being becoming an adult when Diddy came around. It was like, oh, I don't even remember the first song. I just, you know, just saw him in all the videos with what is his name? What's the guy's name?
Oh yeah.
Biggie.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's what I remember about Sean Diddy Combs.
well,
But yeah, that was the time to be alive, right? In that era.
I think so. Um I feel like he has so many Diddy has so many musical moments and collaboration on
Mhm.
stage with so many artists, just like R.
Mhm.
Kelly.
Mhm.
And during my time that was in high school too. Um, he was like the hottest thing, and everybody was playing his stuff and doing his little two-step down the hall.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Mace and
Oh
all of
yeah.
them were popping.
Yeah, they
They
were real like
they were
they
the
made music.
crew. They were the it crew. So
Yeah.
um that absolutely was a great time. And Mike Tyson, like I said, the other when you said Robin Givens, that
Uh-huh.
really took me out because I remember that time. And then he was saying, I didn't do this. I didn't do this. I'm telling you,
Mm.
why would I do that? Why would I do
Mm-hmm.
that?
Mm-hmm. And he spent what, 7 years in jail? How long was
He
he in
did.
jail?
He spent a
Yeah.
long time in jail.
Yeah, he
I'm
spent
happy I
some.
didn't watch the fight after hearing about the Tyson fight. I don't want to see that old man beat up on. I heard Tyson didn't have any legs. Um,
Harry Tyson didn't have it.
Mike Tyson was absolutely unsteady, and let me tell you, the internet is undefeated because the amount of videos that came out directly after that fight was insane. All you have to do is put in Mike Tyson memes in Google, and you will see all of these videos of people got these ball caps on with their face stamped with the tattoo, and they got on these orthopedic shoes
Oh my God.
mimicking his legs. And
Mm-mm.
baby, it's wild out here. My first encounter with Tyson is with he beat the out of Muhammad Ali. And my first Diddy encounter was when he and R. Kelly collaborated on a song. See,
Mm-hmm.
it's absolutely good memories. These
Mm-hmm.
these things are now going to be so tainted. I'm going to try to keep this separate from my memories because, baby, this right here, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay.
Diddy was.
Absolutely and positively.
That's the diddler right there. That's not Diddy.
No,
That's the diddler.
that is Candyman. That's where you speak in the mirror 3 times.
Oh, Candyman died.
He did. He did.
Yeah. Candyman
That's
passed.
Candyman there. When you speak into the mirror 3 times and they come reaching out the the absolutely not. We're not even gonna speak that. We not no.
Tony Todd. He passed away.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What is it? Television tuber? That was a
Mm-hmm.
great question. Thank you for asking that question, and thank you for being with us and saying something in the comments today. Um,
Mm-hmm.
okay, y'all, it's time for us to get up out of here.
It's about
Football
time.
was first of all, football was full of surprises. Did y'all see the Chiefs get beat by the Bills?
The
Absolutely.
Chiefs got beat by the Bills. What?
Yes, they did. Was you not watching football yesterday?
I watched the Lions game, of course. Spank that. That's
But
how
like
my
I
kids,
said,
if they don't want to cuss,
Chiefs
they
are
be
no
like, spank
longer
that.
undefeated. The Chiefs are no longer undefeated, so now I can be barked safe from having to hear the Chief fans say they undefeated. Little stinks.
Little stanks.
So, yeah, that was an upset for me. Justice said, "Stop scaring me. Halloween is over with." The Diddler's face.
I know that
Absolutely.
was,
Let's read Q's first encounter of Diddy was him back up dancing for Father MC. Oh wow, that's way
and
back.
that's a way back, way
That's
back.
a way back, and I can't even believe he was a backup dancer because he can't dance that good. You ask me. But
Shoot,
anyway,
they think they be tearing it up. Him and King Combs.
oh my god, you know what, Q? Don't do that because you messing up my football picks.
I'm glad
Yeah,
my
and the
Chiefs
Falcons,
lost.
they absolutely got murdered by the Broncos too,
Dang,
which was crazy.
that's crazy.
Anywho, we'll talk about it on Friday, but I just had to mention that because that was insane. Um,
Your Commanders coming up too, right? They coming. They playing the game Thursday or Monday
I
or today.
think is it tonight?
Is
I
it
think it's
today?
tonight. I'm gonna be all over that TV while I'm working because I have a few videos that I'm gonna be dropping. But um, yeah, you guys like, subscribe, and share. To Chawanne Burns on YouTube. To Chawanne Burns 2.0, which is this channel, Unpopular Opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And All in the Queue, which is my channel. And special shout out goes to Justin, who came
Mm-hmm.
over to my channel and enjoyed the Nah But For Real show.
Oh, Justin.
which
Yay.
really made my heart glad because Justin's a Republican. I don't really do too much with Republicans, but he did come over there and
You
he
got some Republican ways. Cut it out.
and he trolled me on my own show,
Uh-uh.
still like he doing today. But you guys
Justin troll
come
me.
over to All in the Queue. I have one new show that I rolled out last Thursday. It's every Thursday at 7. It's called Simply Sisters. This Thursday, we will be joined by a doctor of psychology, which will be our resident doctor. And we had men in the comments too. We had
Oh,
men
that's
in the
great.
comments too, and it was great conversation. If you haven't seen that, go over to my channel and check that out. So
What subjects are you guys talking about? Or
we're
for
talking
this
about
week
all
at
subjects.
least?
Our first subject we talked about was actually I talked about my real sister who died when she was 22.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
And
that.
Winters has a sister that she doesn't really converse with on her father's side. And so
Okay.
we kind of talked about loss and we kind of talked about relationships and honesty. And um, yeah, Q was there and he watched it last Thursday. He would surprise me too. Thank you, Q, for showing up. And he was there and he was in the comments talking. And it's really a conversation that can be had across all types of relationships, but we're strictly talking about sisters and women.
Okay.
I feel like if we want something to change, it's absolutely going to start with ourselves. And since I'm a woman, that's where I'm starting with
Okay.
me. And we're just getting perspective on relationships. And we did how we viewed friendships. How do we start friendships? Where do they start at? You start on an associate level, and then you just build trust, and then you become friends over time. But we have a resident doctor that will be joining us. So I do that show, the Nah But For Real show. I do Simply Sisters. My table talk show will be coming back. I have a few interviews coming. I can do memberships now, and I have 2 levels of memberships set up. My membership people will be getting exclusive interviews from different people that will only be available to my members. So you definitely want to join the conversation because we will have Dan Lee in my private community from we all know is one of the fighters in the Dalton fight. He will be in my private community as far as interviewing and lots of other interviews I plan on bringing there. I have probably one other show that I'm going to roll out that's in conjunction with 810 News Media Group. So my Simply Sister show is with the 810 News Media Group. So next week it will be on 810. And then the week after it'll be back on All in the Queue.
Are you doing a show tonight or no?
Tonight is Monday, so no, because there is a Thornton Township meeting tomorrow, allegedly. I don't know if they'll have it, but allegedly
That's
there's the 19th is a township meeting, so I won't be having a show tonight, I don't think, unless I find something that I want to talk about. There's several things I want to talk about. I may go live talking about this last video that I dropped with the female corrupt mayors,
Okay.
which seems to be pretty popular on my page.
Mhm.
So I probably will go live and do a review of that and talk with the people about it. And if I do, it'll be at 7 o'clock.
Okay. Okay. You guys tune in to Business Talks at 1:30 today on Chawanne Burns' main channel. And we're talking about the governor of California. And we had Mika and Joe in the morning show on CNBC or MSNBC. They visit Donald Trump over the weekend, so we'll be talking about that. And we'll probably be discussing something in Chicago. There was a story developing that I want to cover. I want to see if they have more information about that.
Mayor
Chicago's
Brandon is
CPS stuff. So,
Mayor Brandon is cracking me up because the police officer that they just funeralized, I think it was on Sunday. They asked him and the governor not to attend. The governor agreed out of respect to the family, Mayor Brandon felt like he was going to attend anyway. And then they had another press conference asking him not to attend because the lady was like, I absolutely called him and he did not answer. And I left a message telling him that the family is asking that he not attend. And I was like, wow. So then he finally came out and said he was not going to attend. But it wasn't until after they had like 3 press conferences asking him not to. Which is wild to me. Also, the city council there voted down his $1,300 million or something tax hike. So they absolutely voted that down. So
It was a $300 million.
yeah, I mean, he is like really like they need to have recalled him way back. So I don't know. Things are heating up in the city of Chicago. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll be discussing that further today. So you guys tune in. And I think that's about it for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, y'all,
Thank you guys.
y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Super producer don't wish nothing but blessings for your life. Okay.
Amen.
So y'all take care.